Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Henry Parker Presents, and I'm here at the ASCAT conference here in Newark, New Jersey, and my special guest today is Brother Willie Cooper. Mr. Cooper, I want you to introduce yourself to folks out there in TV land.
Hello everyone, my name is Willie Cooper. I'm the proud descendant of two Civil War soldiers. Their names were Blunt Barnhill and George W. Reed. They were privates in the 2nd North Carolina Colored Volunteers. They joined the Army in 1863 on Roanoke Island. Blunt Barnhill, my great-great-grandfather, was married to Sarah Barnhill, my great-grandmother. And George W. Reed was my great-grandfather. He was married to Anne Barnhill Reed. And Anne Reed, she was the daughter of Blunt Barnhill and Sarah Barnhill. My last name is Cooper. My grandfather's name was Martin Cooper, and my grandmother's name Nancy Reed. And Nancy Reed was the daughter of George Reed and Anne Reed. That's the connection between the Cooper, Reed, and Barnhill family. Those two soldiers had escaped from Berkeley County and went to Roanoke Island. There they joined the 2nd North Carolina Volunteers. They were transferred to Portsmouth, Virginia, and entered the United States Army in October 1863. Their regiment was one of 4 regiments raised in North Carolina. 2nd North Carolina Colored Volunteers went on to be called the 36th Regiment. And that regiment was very popular in a lot of ways. They were the first soldiers, 2 of their soldiers won the Congressional Medal of Honor in the famous Battle of New Market Heights. And for that one battle, 14 medals were given out. And 2 of the soldiers of 36 won the medal. Their names were Corporal Lyle James and Private James Garner. Another distinction of the 36th Regiment, they would be the first infantry soldiers to enter the Richmond capital of the Confederate capital of Richmond. They were the first soldiers to enter the city limits, and they were part of the Army of the James. The Army of the James is a very important 3rd Division and 2nd Brigade. They're very important. But there were 8 regiments. Those 8 regiments made history in a lot of ways. They won a battle in Suffolk, Virginia, Petersburg, Virginia, and of course New Market Heights. Eventually they became part of the 25th Corps, which was the only all-black army in the United States that was found this American soil. And 25th Corps consisted of 32 regiments. My great-grandfather George Reed was mustered out of the Army in 1866 in New Orleans, Louisiana. My great-great-grandfather Blunt Barnhill was wounded in the war. He was discharged in 1864 at Port Lookout, Maryland. That was a federal prison for Confederate soldiers. So the 36th Regiment had the distinction of being Confederate prisoner guards. They guarded Confederate prisoner guards for war. What's interesting about that is that a couple of years earlier to that, those same people they were guarding used to be their owners, what they call their slave masters. So that was the distinction of the 36th Regiment. In 1866, George Reed returned to Berkeley County to raise his family, comes from a large family. At age around 50, 55, he started suffering from war-related injuries, which was deafness and rheumatism. He applied for his pension 3 times, and each time his pension was rejected. He never received his pension. And he died at the age of 64 years old in 1894, leaving a widow and quite a few children. My grandmother, great-grandmother Anne, she was able to receive a pension herself, about $8 a month after a long legal process. That's pretty much explains what happened with the 36th Regiment. Like I said, it was one of the 4 regiments raised in North Carolina. I wrote this book because very little is known about the at least 200,000 Union soldiers who fought for the Union to defend this country with free slavery. Over about 30,000 sailors fought in this war. And about 40,000 Union black soldiers lost their lives Their legacy is that they were not just soldiers, they were freedom fighters. They were the first soldiers to enter the capital of Richmond and the slave dungeons of Wilmington, North Carolina and Charleston, South Carolina. And they came as liberators. They were the first black soldiers to enter the Confederate stronghold of slavery. Dressed in blue, they inspired a lot of other people to fight, to resist. And of course, they sent fear in a lot of people's hearts when they saw them, these soldiers dressed in blue. These soldiers shattered all stereotypes about black men not willing to fight. Black men being cowards and all that. They shattered all that. In battles like Fort Wagner, Milliken Bend, Fort Holy Spirit. One of the most famous battles, of course, in battles like Fort Wagner, Milliken Bend, Fort Holy Spirit. One of the most famous battles, of course, Fort Wagner, made famous by the movie Glory. By 1865, truth had become stranger than fiction. These same soldiers were rejected by both sides, and now both sides were scrambling to get them to join their own army. Matter of fact, in 1865, the Confederacy passed a law trying to induct them in their army, but it was too late. By that time, the war's pretty much been lost. Lastly, the sacrifices of these soldiers made it possible for three significant amendments that were made to our Constitution. The 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery. The 14th Amendment, which gave black people citizenship. And the 15th Amendment, which gave people the right to vote regardless of their race. So that's pretty much their legacy of these black soldiers.
Okay, first question. For the most part, you hear about your black soldiers from Vietnam, World War II, maybe a little bit, not so much about World War I. How is it your black soldiers from the Civil War have been totally forgotten?
I think it's part of this, the folklore, the way history is written, and for whatever reason, historians have not felt it too important to include these men. And basically, we had to keep their legacy alive by our own selves. Two important writers that did that, they were Civil War soldiers themselves, George Washington Williams and J.T. Wilson. For whatever reasons, I'm glad you asked that question because the Buffalo soldiers are highly publicized. We know a lot about the Buffalo soldiers, but we don't know the Buffalo soldiers came right out of the United States Colored Troops. They were part of those regiments before the Civil War. So the United States Colored Troops, as they were called, were the first United States Army, and the Buffalo soldiers came out of those regiments. So just whatever reason, the stories don't seem to...
They just bury them underneath the rug. Now, a lot of times, do you have any information on the black troops that fought for the Confederate Army?
There were some, but never in a large amount. Like I said, the Confederate state passed a law in 1865 inducting men to fight, but it was too late. But a lot of those guys that served for the Confederate never officially recognized as soldiers. They were like servants or cooks or whatever. A lot of these men had no choice. Both sides were not favorable to them, the Union or the Confederacy. So, there were a few that fought, but not large enough.
Now, when you present this information to people now, right, what is their general reaction?
The general reaction is they never heard of these soldiers, number one. And two, the general reaction is that they thought a lot of these soldiers fought for the Confederacy. That's basically what I hear.
Mm-hmm. Now, what has the government done to recognize these brothers?
Well, indirectly, in 1998, the Civil War Museum has been established in Washington, D.C. And visit Washington, D.C., near Howard University, you'll see the statue recognizing these soldiers. Proclamation is now given by presidents. If you want an ancestor or something and you want a certificate of honor, the government will give you that. Some of these men, they're going to get pensions and so forth. Finally, around 1998, they finally started recognizing these men.
Now, luckily, these brothers that fought so valiantly were in your family, so it was somewhat easy to trace, I hope. What kind of process did you have to go through to compile all this?
Well, first of all, I thank my father, first of all, for keeping alive their legacy. Had he not talked about his grandfather, George W. Reed, I wouldn't have known anything about this. But he was very proud of George W. Reed. He used to brag about him, how great he was, and so forth. So that's how I know anything about the Civil War. Otherwise than that, I wouldn't know anything about it. A lot of my information came from the pension papers that George W. Reed and Reed applied for. Those papers came from the National Archives in Washington, D.C. And that's how I was able to gain a lot of information about my ancestors. One time I found out that Blunt Barn Hill and George Reed were father-in-law and son-in-law. I found out they got married, my great-grandparents got married on Roanoke Island, which was a freedom colony established by Brigadier General Edward A. Wild. And that they promised to do protect the families of these soldiers. Basically, my information came from their pension papers. And a lot of books have been recently written. Freedom from Themselves, for example, Richard Reed. There's a lot of information about the regiments raised in North Carolina. There are some books now being written that you can find research.
Now, have any of the other families that are able to trace their heritage back to the Civil War, have they gone on the same journey you have?
A few, luckily I've been able to become active with some Civil War, United States colored troops, the 26th Regiment, for example, in New York City. They have a reenactment program, and they do a reenactment of the Civil War. So there are some, basically a lot of information can be found in Washington, D.C. Civil War Museum. There are some families that participate there, but it's not on a large scale.
Now,
we're like at the beginning.
Okay. Now, for the most part, you just hear about the 54th Regiment. What would you say is so special about them?
Well, they were the first northern free blacks. They made history, of course, in the 1863 Battle of Fort Wagner. But there's nothing special about them in the sense that, I guess, whatever. It's interesting, they, according to the TV, they lost that battle. But that's really not all conclusive information. But they failed to not point out the battle that I was just talking about, New Market Heights.
Okay. Tell me about that.
The New Market Heights battle was basically fought by two regiments, two brigades. That was the 2nd Brigade, which my ancestors were part of, the 3rd Brigade. And they were able to take this fort, over this fort, after being slaughtered, massacred. But they eventually were able to, after being killed in a large number, overtake this fort, and that fort made history. Like I said, 14 of these men won the highest medal, congressional medal this time. And it was more than, I call them the forgotten 14. Now, if you look at the fact that only about 24 Civil War soldiers won the congressional medal on their entire and for 14 men, 14 medals in one battle, that's how remarkable that was. Not only that, they were the first soldiers, black or white, to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor because the Congressional Medal of Honor was created during the Civil War. William Conley of the 54th was the first black soldier to win the Congressional Medal of Honor, but he didn't receive his honor until after he was dead for a long time. He he didn't receive his honor until like the 1900s. Whereas these soldiers were able to get their medals in April 1865. And that's to give some of those white officers credit because some of them were great men. They were deported for their soldiers. They were not all presidents. And they were few. Everyday Wild, Brigadier General Everyday Wild, Colonel Alonzo Draper, and of course Major General Benjamin Butler, who was in charge of the Army of James, located in the North Carolina, Virginia area. Matter of fact, Butler created his own award called the Butler Award out of his own pocket. And that's just, he created about 200 awards, along with the Congressional Medal. Major General Butler created about 200 awards out of his own pocket, which he gave to the soldiers for that one battle.
Now, next question. Since the black soldiers in the Civil War, how did the commanding officers react toward their performance?
For the most part, they were...
Considering, for the most part, a lot of these upper echelon soldiers in the Civil War were definitely racist.
Right.
So that could be a problem.
Definitely. And that was a problem. But there was a few exceptions, like I mentioned. And of course, for commissioned officers, blacks need not apply. They were willing to accept some doctors, surgeons, a few chaplains, but anything beyond that, commissioned officers were not available. Some way we could get the sergeants. But it was only at the end of the war that the highest officer, line officer in the Civil War was Lord Delaney, who was a great leader of black people. But commissioned officer was rare. And of course they complained bitterly about that. But being officers, just a small part of the black soldiers' plight at this time. They were treated terribly. Medical care was atrocious. They were not treated as prisoners of war. They could be killed, reinstated right on the spot. Many times after they surrendered, they were massacred or slaughtered. And of course, one of the biggest examples of that was the Tennessee, Fort Pillow, where the soldiers were massacred after they surrendered.
No.
And the general in charge of that was Nathan Forrest. Said to be the founder of the KKK.
Okay, now, would you say the black soldier was driven to prove himself that the black race was, much better than what they had been projected as? Or some of them said, wait a minute, I get a chance to go out here and shoot up a whole lot of white folks?
I think they joined because, one, they wanted to prove that they were men. In the words of one of the corporals of private, he said that suppose they had not fought, then regardless of whatever his descendants would be, whether they achieve success in socially, political, or business, it would be held over their head. If they didn't do anything, they stood on the sideline. And he said that can never be said because of them black soldiers. But interestingly enough, those soldiers, they still, in some books, say that we didn't do anything. That's why books like this are so important.
Okay.
They still say we stood on the sideline.
Now, if they had not fought, they should say, wait a minute, this is white folks' war. What do you think the outcome would have been?
Personally, I feel that we would very well be enslaved today. I don't think the Civil War could have been won without the black soldiers themselves. That's my personal view.
Okay. Now, that's interesting. You say that black folk would still be enslaved today. I mean, we're talking some 400-something years now since then. So you say things have not, well, they basically haven't changed, right? We're suffer from mental and economic slavery, but that's that's another issue in itself.
Right.
But when you say slavery, you mean still in chattel slavery.
Yeah, right.
That's interesting.
That was only, as a matter of fact, this is such an important thing here because this is the 150th year anniversary of the Black Civil War.
Okay.
And us be doing this interview to me is this 4-year celebration, you don't hear too much media talking about the contribution made by black soldiers ourselves. Another interesting thing I want to make here, it took the 13th Amendment for black people to get their freedom. Before that, we were called contraband. We were called property, seized by the warfare. And people called contraband. They ran away to Union lines. They started their own community. They organized. They did all they could to get their freedom, but they were not recognized as citizens. Now that they gained their freedom until the 13th Amendment was passed. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about the Emancipation Proclamation, which was strictly a war measure. It didn't free it freed people only, so-called slaves in the territories that they did not have any control over. So there's a lot of misconceptions about the Emancipation Proclamation.
Okay, so like some people say, Lincoln didn't free the slaves; he just fired them from their jobs. But so
I like that too.
right. So with that being said, what percentage would you say most of your blacks in the Civil War were from the North or the South?
Definitely from the South.
Okay.
The main states were Tennessee and Louisiana.
Okay. Now, what about those in the Deep South, like Mississippi, etc.?
Much about Mississippi. South Carolina was the first escape regiment. It was called a slave regiment. And of course, Louisiana was the first regiment of free blacks. The regiment started in the North and were not, those regiments were filled by different states. For example, Massachusetts, 54th Massachusetts had soldiers from all different states. As a matter of fact, some soldiers from my hometown of Berkeley County fought with the 54th. So the 54th, even though raised in the North, didn't have enough people from Massachusetts to fill those regiments, so they had to get soldiers from the various states. But most of the soldiers came from the South, and most of the soldiers were escaped slaves, not free men. They were escaped slaves from nearby plantations and farms, right off the plantation.
Now, what about the equipment that they used? We know they didn't give them the same, they didn't have the same facilities as white folks.
That's correct.
So, have any information on that? Because, I mean...
Well, generally, they were issued inferior weapons sometimes. Definitely, they were not, like I said, they were discriminated in all areas. They were not paid equally. White soldiers earned $13 a month. They only got $10, $3 that took out the whole pocket for clothing. So they were definitely not treated fairly. Like I said, their treatment was atrocious. And of course, they had inferior weapons a lot of times. But they fought in all military units. They fought in infantry, cavalry, artillery, and units. And it was about 175 regiments. Not just a few that we hear about. Like I said, they were organized in about 174 regiments. My book, what I'm concerned basically with is the 3rd Division, 18th Corps, Army of James. That's what my book is about.
Okay.
And they fought in the Virginia area. I stress them because those 8 regiments were kind of legendary in their own rights. And of course, my great-grandfather regiment was one of the most popular ones, the 36th Regiment. And of course, the 1st Regiment, people will hear a lot. I want to get his name in the history book. Henry McNeil Turner he fought in the 1st United States Colored Troops. And he went on to become one of the most influential black men in American history. And the first bishop, Southern Bishop of AME Church.
Oh, interesting, interesting. So, obviously, religion has played a big part in the Civil War, whether we know it or not, in terms of your black fighters?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Another interesting point about the black fighters, Hiram Revels. He was the first chaplain of the regiment raised in Maryland, and he went on to take the vacated seat of Jefferson Davis, who was the president of the Confederacy. Davis had resigned his seat in the Senate to become the president of the Confederacy. And then in the war, of course, he was hunted down and placed in Fort Monroe prison. And Hiram Revels, a black man, took his place in the Senate, being the first black senator from Mississippi.
Okay, my brother, I'm going to bring this.
Another thing about the sailors.
Okay. Oh, whoa, we can't leave them out.
Well, definitely. About 30,000 sailors. And of course, the two that come to my mind is Robert Smalls from South Carolina. He hijacked the Confederate ship called the Planter and turned it over to the Union government. That was a big deal during that time. And of course, the great Lewis Latimer was a sailor. And we know he was the inventor of the light bulb. So those are two sailors.
Now, for the most part, most of your those that fought went into the Army. What percentage would you say went into the Navy?
Navy?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good question. I don't want to give it because I'm not exactly sure, but they had a high percentage. The Navy, I would like to say, is that were integrated before the Army.
Okay.
And they were on the battlefield before the Army.
Now,
I think 1 out of 4.
Okay.
1 out of 4.
Went into the Navy?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what positions did they hold? Did they go as cooks, etc., or?
Basically, that's correct.
Okay.
They were called boys or whatever. They never really advanced too much in the officer rank.
And
But they were very instrumental, especially in North Carolina, when North Carolina was overtaken. North Carolina was one of where you first had your first naval victories on the water. Of course, the Union Army was doing very poorly on land when the war started. They were losing battles. First battle they were losing, like Bull Run and so forth. But on the water they were doing better. And a lot of them largely due to the black sailors and black seamen.
well, a lot of them were seamen previously, if I'm correct?
That's correct.
So it was just a natural transition.
Yes, plus they knew the strategic area, they knew the waters. And so that kind of knowledge and their skills really helped the Union Navy.
Well, you even hear less about them than you do those that were in the Army.
Exactly.
Now, as far as you know, has there been a move afoot to recognize your black sailors in the Civil War, or they're totally forgotten?
Oh, they are not as much remembered as the black soldiers are. They are pretty much totally forgotten. That's a good way to pretty much put it, I see it. And that's a tragedy because they played just as much important role as the soldiers, perhaps even more, because they were first. They were first to be integrated. They were fighting before the Union recognized the Army.
Really? See, you don't hear that at all.
No, they were recognized before. They enlisted before the Army. It was a hard time getting the government to accept black men into the United States. It was only in 1863 that they made it official to. That's one of the reasons the Emancipation Proclamation was. One of the provisions of the Emancipation Proclamation made it official that black men could join the Army. Before that time, they were more or less rejected.
So you folk can do whatever you want, just as long as with either cooking or with a broom.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much started that up. But the Navy was fighting already.
Now let's what you know of your family in the Civil War, etc. What you've researched. What do you see? What holds? Get your contact information for people that are interested in your DVD and your book.
All right. my book is Forgotten Legacy. This book can be purchased on Amazon. And of course, you can purchase this book directly from me. My email number is cprl3@aol.com. Once you contact me, I will happily mail you a copy. The going rate for this book is about $15.
Okay.
And the cassette I sell for $5.
Okay. Well, Mr. Cooper, let me say it's been an honor and a pleasure.
It's been an honor and a pleasure talking to you also.
And thank you very much.
Thank you very much.